focus. Oil set for a weekly gain. Saudi Arabia's energy minister telling Bloomberg output cuts may be extended beyond June. Joining us now from the CME in Chicago, Tim Evans of Longleaf Trading Group. Tim, great to see you. 47.42, that was the close on Tuesday. We're at 48.83. Are we going to break that 47.42 barrier, or can we close below 50? What's more likely in the near term?
I don't see a whole lot more upside where we're currently trading. I mean, if you kind of consider, while we may have a positive close on in the positive territory this week, the crude oil market had a lot to work with, the bulls of the market. And so I look at the performance of the market, while positive, pretty lackluster given what it had to work with.
Tim, Saudi Arabia is suggesting that this oil production agreement could be flipped over into the second half. Is that going to put a floor under prices? Is that a relief for those who are worrying that if it isn't spun over, we could see oil come down to 40?
I don't really think it has a whole lot of impact on the market right now. I mean, we have the OPEC meeting in Vienna in May. I think as we get kind of deeper into April, first week of May, that, the rhetoric we're hearing may carry a little more weight. But, what else would you expect to hear from Saudi Arabia currently? I mean, they're trying to get the most out of the production deal cut deal that's currently in place now. It would be very counterproductive for them to signal that they weren't going to move forward with that at the next meeting. So, their rhetoric, I personally don't put a whole lot of weight behind. Don't think the market will either.
Tim, let's talk gold. Gold futures yesterday jumping 2.2%. That's the biggest gain since just after the Brexit vote in June. Is this the start of a rebound for gold?
I indeed think so. I mean, I think gold is actually priced at value here. And I think a move to 1275, 1280 in the short term is price levels that people can expect to see. I mean, at the end of the day, if you kind of consider where we are in the price of gold and kind of the environment that gold is in, gold has actually performed quite well. I mean, record levels in stocks. Jewelry demand in India and China is at 7-year lows. Normally that would drag the market considerably lower, but there's a lot of market risk, that gold has to keep a premium for, and that's geopolitical and domestic politics here in the U.S. as well. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of issues that could present themselves that could give gold a lot of potential upside.
And do negative real interest rates deepen, weighing on the dollar, and does that feed through and benefit gold, Tim?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, gold got what it needed. I mean, the Fed, using the term gradual, and brought the dollar down, and that's going to get, inflation hawks back on board, looking at gold as a potential inflation hedge moving forward.